Rushed hiring decisions. Now you're looking at the king of rushed hiring decisions. At least I used to be. And if I had to quantify how much my rushed hiring decisions cost, I would say $700 to $1 million range. And this is why. Sometimes we as business owners, founders, like to make decisions just based on our gut feel. And sometimes it works, but a lot of times it doesn't. And those a lot of times usually are in processes like hiring, where a gut feel just is not good enough. A hiring process is what you need. And not only in hiring process, but also understanding the profiles that can have success. And for me, that has been the biggest lesson in growing an organization, is that you have to have the patience to do proactive hiring, to have the profiles, and to make sure that each of the organization, all personnel that are coming through and interviewing the organization, matches each of the stages. The most important part for me that I really have learned the hard way in some ways is including other people in the decision. Because we are sort of ingrained to do sometimes is to be a lone ranger. And so when you as an owner or a senior manager introduce someone and say, hey, we're looking to hire him for X, Y, and Z, what I've realized is most of the time, people are not gonna question your judgment. That's just not the way it's set up. So they're saying, hey, if he wants to hire him, so be it. But at the end of the day, they're the ones that deal with the dysfunction of the person you hired that you thought was a great fit. So in that process, the things that I've taken from that is, number one, don't just make decisions on people on a hunch. Number two, is first share with the rest of your team exactly what you're trying to accomplish, who you have in mind, why you think they're a good fit, and then tell them or ask them to create a framework to vet out whether it's a right fit or not. Because their experience is probably a little bit more real world compared to you, compared to me. And as a result, they can provide some real insight on, yes, this person does great at X, Y, and Z. We kind of really need A, B, and C. And they said they haven't really done that, but they can learn. But we need someone that can do that like right now. So as a result, I don't know if they're the right fit. And that's a nice way of saying don't do it. And I've learned that. They said don't do it. And as a result, I still did it. And I paid for it, literally and figuratively. But don't be like me. Hope that helps.